This next story, I learned this story about 18 years ago when I started being a storyteller. I was teaching English here in Exeter at the University of Exeter. And I had lots of students in my class who came from all around the world. And in my class, in one of my classes, there was a woman called Satomi Endo. Can you say that? Satomi Endo. Anyone like to guess where does that name come from? Does anybody know where the name Satomi might come from? I'm going to give you one guess over here. Not Spanish. I'm going to point my finger, see if anybody's really fantastic at knowing countries and places in the world. Getting closer. Anybody like to shout out? Australia. This country here? Japan. Say it? Japan. Japan. Yes, fantastic. I love Japanese stories. Satomi, among lots of, I learned loads of Japanese stories from my students, but Satomi told me one of my favourites. It's called Manju. Can you say? Manju. 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 What's a manju? Well, you'll find out in the story. Story.
Tell us a story.
In Japan, they say mukashi. It means long ago. Let's say it again. Mukashi. I can't hear everybody. One more time. Long ago, 7 friends were lying in the shade of a tree. It was a hot day, and they were talking about what they were afraid of. I am afraid of snakes. No, everybody, show me your hands. I am afraid of snakes. Come on, teachers, you can do it as well. Everybody can do it. Snakes move in zigzags. I am afraid of foxes. Show me. Foxes. Foxes turn into ghosts. I'm afraid of bats. Bats fly in the night. I am afraid of spiders. Spiders make sticky webs. I'm afraid of caterpillars. Show me. Caterpillars hide under leaves. Ooh. I'm afraid of ants. Ants walk in long trails. Mr. Pine, what are you afraid of? Mr. Pine was lying in the shade of the tree. His eyes were closed. He was completely relaxed. And Mr. Pine said, me? I'm afraid of nothing. Everybody, let's say it. I'm
afraid of nothing.
Nothing, Mr. Pine. Let's say this together. Aren't you afraid? Show me your hands. Aren't you afraid of snakes? If a snake moves in a zigzag, I'll just pick it up and wind it round my head to keep me warm. Aren't you afraid of Foxes. If a fox turns into a ghost, I'll trap it and keep it as my slave to work for me. Next, everybody. Everybody. If a bat flies at night, I'll catch it, put it on a stick, and use it as an umbrella. Everybody? I will pick up the spider's sticky web. I will mix it with cooked rice and make delicious natto. If a caterpillar hides under a leaf, I'll put it on a twig, tie it, and use it as a toothbrush. No! I'll gather up the ants and I'll put them on my food instead of sesame. But, Mr. Pine, you must be afraid of something. Oh, said Mr. Pine, yes, I am. I'm afraid of Manju. Manju, said the friends, what kind of creature is Manju? Oh no, Manju is not a creature. Manju, round, sticky, sweet and sour Japanese bugs. I don't like them. They make me scared. Mr. Pine was so afraid, he opened the paper screen door, went into the house, lay down on the tatami mat, and hid under a blanket, shaking with fear. The 6 other friends looked at each other. They came up with a plan. What do you think their plan was? Yeah? To get some Manju. Do you think they'll go and get some Manju?
Yeah.
They did. They went off to the town, to the market, to the Manju store. And they bought lots of Manju. They bought red and white Manju, chestnut Manju, buckwheat Manju, sake Manju. They bought brown Manju. They bought mango Manju. What other kind of Manju do you think they bought from the market store? Yes? They did. They bought strawberry Manju, and over here, orange Manju, and one more, lemon Manju. Oh, that's very special. They put the Manju on a tray. They waited outside, they listened, and they could hear Mr. Pine snoring. They opened the paper screen door, crept inside the house. They put the tray of Manju down next to Mr. Pine. It was still hidden under a blanket. They crept outside, closed the door, and listened and waited and listened and waited and listened and waited. And after a while, oh no! Manju! Oh, Manju! Oh, red and white Manju! Oh! Chestnut Manju! Buckwheat Manju! Sake Manju! A brown manju, red and white manju, strawberry manju, orange manju, oh, chocolate manju, lemon manju. Friends were confused. They opened the door and there was Mr. Pine finishing the last of the manju. But, Mr. Pine, aren't you afraid of manju? Oh, no, said Mr. Pine. No, I'm not afraid of manju. Not anymore. But Mr. Pine, what are... Everybody.
What
Are you afraid of? I'm afraid of a nice cup of Japanese green tea. Now, do you think he's really afraid of Japanese green tea? I think Mr. Pine was very, very smart. He wasn't really afraid of manju at all, was he? In fact, I think it was his favourite thing in all the world.